Why, hello, good morning, good afternoon, no matter what time it is your time. Glad you spent a little time to walk with me. This is Lady Tay with Kingdom Queen Talk, YouTube, and I am the Vision Queen. All right. Anyway, I hope you had an awesome weekend. I know I did, but now it's time for us to rise and shine, rise and grind, and start a new week. Happy Monday. Hey, remember you have to start your week with the right rhythm and cadence of motivation and inspiration to get your whole week started. Yes, well, the sun is shining on me. It's sunrise. And I hope you are already rising up. Rise up now, okay? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Y'all know I Miss Starlight 1985, 86 from my church choir. So I remember singing that song, and I'm going to continue to let my light shine, okay? Because somebody got to. Anyway, today I want to talk about why conformity is your enemy. Yes. See, a lot of people think our enemy is those haters that's always hating on me. No, 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 no. Because no matter what people do to you, you're the reason you will either be successful or you will fail. Not people. You. You have to allow the people, whatever they do or say, to influence you in order to fail. Not the people or what they said, okay? So remember, you in control. But as a kingdom citizen and ambassador, we're not supposed to be conformed to this world, okay? And the reason why I was successful this time with reducing my weight and literally changing my whole life is because I had to learn to not be conformed to this world anymore. What do you mean by that, Lady Tay? I'm going to explain that to you right now, okay? Conformity keeps you in a box. It keeps your personality in a box. It keeps everything about you in a box, which means you cannot explore who you really are. You are only being who they, the institutions of learning, your parents, your family, tradition. You're only living by those things. You're not really finding out who the real you are. You know, you have to really find out who the real you is. And the only way you can do that is by seeking the kingdom, renewing your mind. This is about mind renewal, y'all. The whole trick is to keep you from renewing your mind. See, the enemy don't want you to renew your mind. The enemy don't want you to know who you are. Because when you become who you supposed to be, oh boy, You are dangerous. You are dangerous. Okay? Because when you actually change, your environment change, people change around you. You're going to find out real quick who really was your friends and who were not. Who was really benefiting from you being the old you. And they don't want you to change. And some people don't want you to change because you make them uncomfortable in their mindset, where when they see you change, they're like, well, you taking away the excuses that they had, you know? And you have to be unapologetic about it because, hey, you know, you can't hold yourself back or dim your light to make them feel all right. All right? You can't dim your light to make them feel all right. So don't do it. You're suppressing you. And as long as you suppressing yourself and not being able to express who the real you are robbing the whole world of who awesome of a person you really are. Just think of all the people that you were assigned to. Yes, you have an assignment when God put you in your mama's womb. All the people you are assigned to help, you will not be able to help because you will not let your light shine. You will not let yourself become, because you're so busy being conformed to your group or your culture or your environment that you want to fit in. And see, that was my biggest problem. Hey, I can't preach to you what I didn't have to go through. Okay? I had to go through it first. Okay? I had to find out who I really am. Because in order for me to change to be Lady Tay, the Vision Queen, I had to find out who I was and become me. Okay? And that is a process that's really hard because you have to do a lot of thinking, a lot of praying, a lot of solitude where you don't have a lot of people around you, a lot of conversation, and spending a lot of quality time with God. So I had to go through what you call a wilderness period. And that's uncomfortable for a lot of people to go through the wilderness. But you have to go through it as a kingdom citizen. You say you want to be used by God. You say you want to be great. You got to go through the process. See, we're like butterflies. Butterflies go through a metamorphosis. We're just like that. We are just like that. I believe God created that creature so that we can see the similarity of how we got to be when we go into the kingdom of God. You know, there's a point in a caterpillar's life when it realized it's time to become a butterfly. So that caterpillar goes in solitude by itself and create a cocoon, or what they call that, a chrysalis. I think that's the scientific name of that. Okay, where they go within and come completely apart inside of there, like a liquid glue or something. And over a period of time, it comes out of that chrysalis state with wings. and fly and so beautiful. That's you and me, beloved, when we become kingdom citizens. That's you and me when you become change. That's you and me. We're just like that butterfly. You go through a metamorphosis. And that's what I went through before I even did the weight loss. Before y'all saw any of the evidence on the outside, I had to change who I was here first over a long period of time. That wasn't an overnight thing. The fasting part that made me start to get the weight off, I had already renewed my mind that I was going to become who God wanted me to become. And it was time. And at that state that I was in, the unhealthy state, I could not be who God called me to be at that state. So it was time. Are you holding back your time? Are you holding back when God has called you to change? Don't hold back any longer, beloved. Because as long as you holding yourself back, you're not going to feel good. You're going to go through this life with regret. And that's not a good place to be. You don't want to be 70 years old and like thinking to yourself, what if I would have did? Where would I be? You don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, and I'm not. I refuse to. I refuse to continue my life in that state of mind where I won't let my light shine. Okay? And that's one reason why I had to change to become who I am so I could influence who I need to influence with this YouTube ministry, because God is ready to use us, and he is ready for his kingdom children to arise and elevate. And that's my assignment. I'm a visionary missionary on the field to help God's people arise and elevate. Arise and elevate and let your light shine, okay? Well, this has been Kingdom Queen Talk. I went over my time. Sorry about that, but I had to get that out, you know. Anyway, remember, all it takes is one vision and one decision to change your whole destiny, okay? Become everything God has created you to become, okay? And he loves you very much, and I love you. This has been Kingdom Queen Talk. You guys have an awesome and wonderful week. All right? This is the day that the Lord has made. All right now. It's been a pleasure. I love you guys, and you have a wonderful day.